things that she revealed in that interview are just like, wow, I really wish Justin Baldoni had watched that before he hired her. Hi and welcome to Film Talk. I'm Kjersti. Flaa, and on my channel I talk about my good and bad experiences in Hollywood with celebrities and working as an entertainment reporter. So in my last episode I said a word that I didn't know how to pronounce, so thank you guys so much for making it clear in the comment section how to pronounce faux. So now I know faux is false or fake in French. I actually did know the meaning of it, I just didn't know how to pronounce it. If you didn't watch that episode, I was talking about how Ryan Reynolds was describing nice pool in the arts book for Deadpool, the movie, and yeah, he was explaining that the character was faux. Also, thank you guys so much for all your engagement, all your comments, all the tips you've been sending me. It's been a lot and it's great, so thank you. And yeah, if you haven't subscribed to my channel yet, please do, and hit the notification button so you don't miss an episode of Flaa Talk. As I mentioned a few days ago, I was going to a press conference this morning for White Lotus, and Parker Posey was going to be there. She has a role in the upcoming season of White Lotus. She plays this rude, arrogant Southern woman with a pill problem. And I have to say, the show is great. There's so many amazing characters in it, and I really love the other seasons, and I was not disappointed, just to say that first. But I was a little curious to see if Parker Posey would recognize me. So I sat on the second row to see if she would actually look at me at all, and she didn't. We didn't exchange one, we didn't have any eye contact during the whole time, and I feel like she was kind of leaning towards the moderator a lot and not looking too much into the room. But anyways, I wasn't expecting her to recognize me at all, and she didn't. And if you don't know why I was a little curious on how it would go to meet her, it was because she was sitting next to Blake Lively in that viral video that I posted this summer when the two of them were kind of teaming up against me. So I was kind of curious to see how Parker Posey would react when she saw me again. But yeah, as I said, she didn't say or do anything, or she just pretended like nothing. Another thing that I wanted to talk about in this episode was one of you guys sent me a link to a video. It was from a Forbes Power Women Summit in 2022 when Blake Lively was interviewed on stage in front of an audience. And the way things that she revealed in that interview are just like, wow, I really wish Justin Baldoni had watched that before he hired her. She basically admits that she signs up for projects as an actress, and then when she's got the part, she starts interfering with everything because she wants to have power over the wardrobe and in production and the writing. And she just sits on this stage and admits all of it.
And sometimes I would have people who really resented that because they were like, we just hired you to be an actor. Yet when I went in the meetings, I would just seem like I'm just there to be the actor and ready to get the gig. I wouldn't reveal that I actually need to have authorship in order to feel fulfilled. So I think that for them, sometimes that might have felt like a rug pull because you're like, you're trying to assert yourself into something that we didn't hire you to do.
Like, what? She also talks about how she surrounds herself with powerful or inspiring, creative people. Obviously, we know who those people are now because we have gotten to know her dragons. And then she said that she feels like she's expected to just stand there and be pretty as an actress, and then when she starts interfering, people will be like reacting to that, and then in a negative way. And then she said sometimes you feel like you're being difficult.
So there are moments, it's just as important to say, okay, I believe in this, and that's why I'm standing up for it, and that's why I'm not being difficult. And then there are other moments to go like, am I the asshole in the room? Like, what is happening here?
Am I the asshole in the room? Yes, I probably think you are if you are trying to take everyone else's jobs and you're hired to do something completely different. If I hire someone to do something for me, I expect them to do what I hire them to do, not to take my job and everyone else's jobs too. It doesn't work like that. What I found the most revealing though is that she actually admits that she always has ulterior motives. Then she goes on and how important it is to work with nice people and people that respect her and that she respects. But then again, if you expect people to respect you and be nice, you can't come in there on false premises and say that I'm here as an actress, but I'm really here as a director too, and as a producer, and as, you know, I'm going to be responsible for writing the scenes too, and the costumes.
I think it's about being upfront about like knowing what you actually need versus just like trying to get the job. And then, you know, once you're in it, sort of revealing the scope of your sort of needs to be, you know, fulfilled.
Yeah, as I said, I really wish that Justin had watched this before he hired her, because if you want a job where you have all these other responsibilities, you can't hide that from the person that hires you. I mean, anyone I know would get really frustrated with that. It's just unheard of. So on Saturday, the annual Directors Guild Award was here in Los Angeles, and Judd Apatow, the director, he's directed a lot of comedies. He had a monologue where he was mentioning It Ends With Us, and he said, so much drama for such a terrible film. I love that he said that. I didn't like the movie either, as you know, especially not the rooftop scene, I have to say. That was like my least favorite scene in that movie. Even though I didn't know what had happened around it, I really didn't like that scene. And then Judd Apatow went on to say that I loved Wicked. I saw it 4 times in the first 4 days. It was the highest grossing movie musical of all time. Do you know what? Usually to make that much money, you have to sue Blake Lively. I thought that was funny and very disturbing, because I don't understand how anyone can watch Wicked 4 times in 4 days. That would be torture for me. But and also, I don't think that you can just sue Blake Lively and make that amount of money. You also have to win in court, and he's never going to get $400 million. Let's face it, that's just so unrealistic. But it was funny that he actually brought it up, because as I said in my latest episode, that not a lot of people in Hollywood are willing to, you know, address this or talk about it or make jokes about it or anything like that. I think most people here are a little annoyed right now that this is going on, because it's not only involving the people that are in this drama, like Blake, Ryan, Justin, and everyone they drag into it, but it's also taking away a little bit of that magic and mystery in Hollywood, because we got to see really what goes on behind the scenes, and that it's kind of dirty. And I don't think people in Hollywood like to see their dirty laundry out. And that this is happening right now is, I don't think it's good for anyone. I also noticed that Channing Tatum posted a picture of himself with Ryan Reynolds, was it yesterday or the day before? And as everyone else that has the guts to pose with Ryan Reynolds or Blake Lively right now, they have to close the comment section. So yes, there were 33 comments on that picture that were all positive and great. So I'm sure the assistant or whoever does his Instagram for him had a lot of work deleting all those negative comments before they actually closed it off. So yeah, don't post a selfie with Ryan Reynolds now. I would not recommend that. Okay guys, that's it for me for today. Thanks again for watching, and for all your amazing tips, and for telling me your stories. Some of you guys have sent me really personal notes, and I really appreciate that. They're so sweet, and it makes me like feel so connected to you guys. I feel like this community here is so open and honest and amazing in so many ways that I've said before as well. So yeah, if you haven't subscribed, please do, and hit the notification button so you don't miss an episode of Flaa Talk, and I'll see you in my next episode. Bye!